So this year we have supported over 77,000 people with our online information and advice. When you look at the quite intensive casework that we do with people, the face-to-face work, then that's over 3,000 people. And 85% of the people that we've helped during the year are new clients of the charity. And I really think that that points to the fact that the need out there is great. There are huge numbers of people coming to the charity for the first time, it's great news in one way that people are hearing about us, but of course that really is pushing us with the need to grow and be able to help more people going forward.
The biggest impacts on the Brain Charities clients this year, I think, are two. One is the continuing impact of COVID and also the impact of long COVID. And secondly, and of increasing importance, is the cost of living crisis, which I think is a major issue for us as a charity and for our clients.
We wanted to really provide services which would support people to feel connected and give them the opportunity to talk about how they feel. So it was quite a natural progression for us to expand the counselling service. We also developed a befriending service during the pandemic as well.
We've done a lot of work on trying to build the confidence of our clients, and also, really importantly, of course, is to try and increase their employment opportunities. The Brain Charity has done pretty well this year. We've exceeded income for the first time of £1 million, which is a marvellous landmark, but it's only a landmark. It doesn't mean very much because, in fact, we're spending more money, and we're spending more money on a number of staff. We're spending more money on the quality of staff and paying them what I think is a fair professional wage. We've got the infrastructure of the building to maintain. We've invested very heavily in IT, which makes us more efficient. And don't forget that we spent £700,000 out of the £1 million on the provision of frontline services to our clients. We didn't spend it on admin, we didn't spend it on other things, it was spent exclusively on our clients. That's what we're here for, that's our raison d'etre, and that's what we try to do every time.
It's been absolutely incredible to see the amount of individual donations that have come in. So, this is money from people who are going out of their way to run bake sales for us, to run the marathon. Just that kind of donation has brought us in over £100,000, which is absolutely incredible.
All of us are encountering this cost of living crisis, not just the charity, but also our donors and also our corporate sponsors. So we are really desperate for you to continue your generosity, and your generosity is greatly appreciated. Our key priorities for the coming year would be to survive, but not just to survive, but thrive. We know we have a moral obligation to do this because we see the people coming through our door continuously with this massive, wide range of changing conditions.
One of the really exciting things we've got on the agenda for the next year is the development and delivery of neurodiversity training. Neurodiversity is really the new word on the equality and diversity block, and as an organisation which has supported people with neurological conditions for over 30 years, and as an organisation with very high numbers of staff and volunteers with neurological conditions, we are really well placed to go out there and teach the world about the genius that exists within the neurodiverse community, to talk to them about the idea that brains are different, that they work differently, and if you can provide a really inclusive workplace for different types of people with different skill sets, actually that's a really good way of doing business, and it will put you in a much better position to deliver the goals that you want to deliver. During the pandemic, one of the big challenges that we had to face was the fact that a number of our staff who are hospital-based weren't actually allowed on site. for very good reasons, obviously. But I'm really pleased to say now that our staff are heading back into those hospitals, and I think it really is worth highlighting the important work that they do there. You know, for an individual that has just come round after a car crash or after a major accident of any kind, to be told that you have a brain injury now and life is going to be very, very different for you going forward. Being there for those people at that point of crisis is one of the most important things that we do.